We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No, just don't get close to the bed.
It's enough.
So that's what Diddy had to say to Kevin when he was at his party. Do not sit on the bed. Why Diddy? Are you scared you'd lose control and your secret might get revealed? We have another video that spices up the speculations. Diddy chose not to stay quiet and swirled up people's confusion when he chose to compliment Kevin on an Instagram live.
I get it. You got it.
You look beautiful. It was a great move.
You know, I throw that pride.
Looks like Diddy doesn't want to remain in the closet anymore. Fans have had hints on the juicy preferences of Diddy for a very long time, but recent occurrences have triggered fans giving them some sort of conformity on the issue, which is why we bring to you this video today. Let's get straight into it. Diddy decided to address the rumors about how he is fruity and started to publicly announce that he is gay, and even Kevin is disturbed over his actions. He has been very public about his choices and made remarks which gave people no choice but to be a little questioning. A lot of celebrities have broken their silence in the past over Diddy's weird interest and what really happens at his parties, including Young Miami, Cat Williams, 50 Cent, and even Diddy's ex-bodyguard, who has spoken on many events regarding him catching him with a lot of boys and girls. They chose not to let the truth be hidden and made sure their voices were heard. Diddy has been in the talks about being gay since the 90s, but since the industry was not very open about the homosexuality, he kept himself and his interests low. But his recent actions have raised a lot of eyebrows, mainly the videos surfacing from his secret and famously very wild after parties.
Check. I gotta, all right. Hey, what's going on? It's official. We're here. Dirty Money album release party, last train to Paris. It's crazy. I decided to switch scenes. It got too hectic down there. I'm up here in the hot tub doing it official. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Trey's up here. My nigga Fab's up here. You know, when you have a scene like this, you got to bring bosses with you. As you see, it's female friendly. We got a ladies and a female. She's butt ball. That's what I call.
Which are restricted to a few people who are chosen by Diddy himself. Diddy's parties are pretty famous, yet most celebs try to stay away from being there due to a reason. You can see Kevin being surrounded by half-naked girls in a bathtub while he talks to the camera and even says, "I might as well jump into the tub." Being famous personalities in the industry and indulging in acts like these is purely insane. It is widely believed that actors and celebs attend the party in order to receive fame and money in return. Earlier, actor Jamie Foxx was desperate to be invited to one of these parties, for which he was seen following Diddy around, hoping to get entry to the parties one day.
And his parties were like amazing. We were in Philly one day. I fly to Philly, town car, same business, go up. But Puff say this party, Playboy, this party right here, I see $1.5 million. I said, nigga, what? You spent $1.5 million on this party?
Later on, Jamie was finally graced with an invitation and gained a position in the close circle of Diddy. You can see him talk about how he was blown away when he got to know that Diddy would spend millions on these occasions. He was definitely impressed by the speculations, but also thought it was too much, and he said, "Puff, you are out of your mind," according to reports. To prove that Diddy is actually gay, there are remarks made by 50 Cent where he straight up disrespected him, and this is also linked to him facing backlash in the industry, and sometimes even by his fans.
Oh, Puff gay. Does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said,
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January.
In recent times,
the rapper even went on to unexpectedly ranting at the end of one of his concerts about why he never attends Diddy's parties because he feels extremely uncomfortable, and the parties are not at all his style.
At the same time? What the fuck you talking about? I mean, look, if you into that, I'm fine with it. To each his own. I'm just saying this shit my motherfucking kind of party. You know, like, it's uncomfortable. I think I belong in the girls' bathroom. And shit like that is going on.
And this wasn't the only time 50 threw shots on Diddy. After one of Diddy's wild parties, 50 took to his Instagram and posted a photo with the caption showing his disinterest and shade towards what happened. He wrote, "See, this is why I don't go to no Puffy parties and them at what is going on in here?" And apparently Diddy had invited 50 to go shopping with him that made him pretty uncomfortable. And this is what he had to say about 50 Cent made a very funny remark asking if he was his girlfriend whom he wanted to go shopping with.
And he's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like, I pay for it. And I was like, nigga, just say. I got the because I was like, this nigga. This nigga just tell me he take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. But there's a little fruit, probably a fruit pie. Nigga asked me, could he take me shopping? And if because I'm looking like, what? This nigga just like, I want to take you shopping. I got a bankroll out there. I want to take you shopping. Why? Because when you walk around looking so good, I'm going to feel like, God damn it, that with me. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. But when a nigga tell me he want to take me shopping, what the matter with this nigga?
So when Diddy got grilled.
This isn't all that celebs had to say about Diddy. Let's talk about how a lot of young artists had the chance to be working under Diddy in the early stages of their career. Usher was one of them, a 14-year-old kid who got the chance to be under Diddy's guidance and was also arranged to be living with him.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Although Usher made sure to show the world how grateful he is to Diddy by his generous words towards the artist, where he said, being in New York City with Diddy and being around the artists at that time, whether it was Jodeci or ALB, Sure, or even the hit makers of that time, Faith Evans, it was a culture, and I felt they were ushering me in. He also added,
culture, and I felt like they were ushering me in. He further added, being able to see how artists did it and what was really intended for success, I learned that you gotta grind to get in this industry. I watched that man grind, so every bit of recognition that he's been getting in celebration for his career, I think it is well deserved, and he is an inspiration to me.
Being able to see how artists did it and what was really intended for success, I learned that you gotta grind to get into the industry. I watched that man grind, so every bit of recognition that he's been getting and recognition for his career, I think it is well deserved, and he's an inspiration to me. But the living conditions were not how he expected them to be, as he attended a few of Diddy's wild parties. He has hinted us by saying that he surely saw things a young kid couldn't comprehend.
Woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
But here's the...
Now to add more, fans have noticed how Usher had to nervously laugh and dodge the question when he was asked if Diddy's place was always filled with girls, to which he replied that he just saw some wild and interesting things happening. Fans have felt that he was fighting the inner urge as to whether he should tell the truth behind the parties or not. Well, it can also have a dark side to it. What if Usher himself was a victim to Diddy's wild fantasies? Which is why he is hesitant to speak up. His silence on the issue is definitely alarming. The next clip will surely leave you in shock, as Diddy revealed that Usher and he used to sleep together, and he even stirred up disbelief as he told that Usher was not 14 years old as most of the fans believed, rather he was only 10.
Brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid.
Did you see how Diddy quickly grabbed Kevin because he realized he had spoken too much and had to collect himself up? When I tell you this gets even crazier, you need to trust me. Kim Porter's former stylist was about to launch a book that would have revealed all the truth about Diddy and how he slept with different men, and even had a video of Usher and Diddy getting into the action. Let me also bring to your knowledge that Kim Porter died under mysterious circumstances, and when her house was checked, 2 laptops which contained the details of the books and the videos of Usher and Diddy were stolen. Does it strike something up in your head? This might be a little unbelievable to a few of you, so let me show what Diddy's ex-bodyguard had to say about his nasty events and what he saw.
Dean, watch the door, don't let nobody come through here. And I said I watched the door. If I watch the door and him and a man...
He has confirmed a lot of confusion for us. Diddy does really have wild things happening around all the time, which even his close allies are also not pretty aware of. You know what? Wendy Williams even got fired once because of these rumors.
There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle. There were many situations, none of which to talk about, but there were many situations back in the day in my career, and it's all coming full circle.
Basically, Wendy had a photo of Diddy chilling with another dude on his vacation in Cancun. This pic was showing someone pulling down Diddy's shorts. Yes, you heard it right. Wendy did not keep her mouth zipped up on this, which is why she was even fired from her job. Diddy's parties are already wild, but hosting them is a major side-eye event, as we all know that Kevin had hosted Diddy's Dirty Money party, and also that he told Kevin to not sit on the bed, but you might want to see the longer clip now.
Thank you, come here, don't sit on the bed at night, no homo, no, just don't get close to the bed, don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man, it's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, you did.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed.
Don't you think that was a very weird conversation? Why the homo joke? Why did Kevin react that way? Did something happen between them that night for them to be acting in such a weird manner? Well, Cat Williams had a very straight up tact on this. He believes that they both did indulge in a sexual act that night, and unlike him, Kevin did not turn down an offer made to him by Diddy. He spoke about how he had to turn down $50 million 4 times in order to protect his integrity.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
Do you all know how Cat has also accused Kevin of being a Hollywood plant that has sold his soul?
The Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
He also mentions how he saw Kevin in a dress. It is believed that it's a ritual in Hollywood to make men wear dresses, which is the first step for them being ready to sell their souls. Cat Williams has been going out on Diddy and Kevin a lot recently.
What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah? Jermaine Dupri, king of the files if you ask me, baby. Jermaine Dupri, small as a child.
It seems like he has his mission clear on Kevin Hart and Diddy as he exposes them for allegedly sexually assaulting Usher and also giving him herpes when he was just a child. The duo has been friends for more than 20 years now, but it seems as if there is more to this bond than just friendship, as both of them resorted to sexually assaulting young men, including Usher, and even leaving them with STDs. In midst of the suspicions about him, Diddy decided to launch over 100 struggling comedians in one of his shows called P. Diddy Presents the Bad Boys of Comedy. People believe it was one of his ways to create a scout of his own, which was meant to give him more than laughs, as they would be bound to pay back the person who kicked open the gates of their careers for them, which also means that they would say yes, and susceptible to doing questionable acts when Diddy asked them for it. Cat Williams stated that Diddy was lining up some meat to choose from later on. He has also made remarks about how Kevin was involved in all of this. He says that Kevin knew about all of it as in the sinister acts and even his history of SA. Kevin is seen with Diddy a lot of times at various places, including Diddy's infamous parties, and has even hosted some of them, as we already know.
Kevin, come here, no homo, we're gonna have a contest. You know we're gonna have a contest, we're gonna get our breath first, because your breath be stinking sometimes. And we're gonna go back and forth. Uh-oh.
you know, first of all, make sure my mic is on. Before I begin into trashing Diddy, you know, I'm going to acknowledge him on a special day.
Kat surely has clearly thrown shade on Kevin for his acts a lot of time, but Kevin has also not kept his mouth zipped. In one of the interviews, when asked about Kat, Kevin bursted out laughing, followed by replying with a question, "Do you entertain the circus or watch it?"
Hey Kev, you didn't say nothing to Cat Williams when he did a 3-hour interview talking slow yesterday. You didn't put a shot clock on him.
Well, do you entertain the circus or do you watch it, Hart? Which one do you?
But he obviously didn't stop there. I guess he was too salty about the situation and definitely wanted to clap back at Kat for his actions when he took to his Twitter where he wrote, "Gotta get that anger out, Chi Champ." It's honestly sad. In the meantime, please enjoy my movie trailer to my next film, Lift, which will be dropping on Netflix in 8 days. There's a moment in the trailer where Gugum Batharao says they really love you. I now know she's talking about Kat adding laughter emojis to it. A lot of people expected Kevin to sue Kat as he had done in the past when Tasha K talked about Kevin cheating on his wife Aniku.
Was with the first baby.
Correct.
The one in Vegas.
Yes.
So these other scandals.
It's another one in the office.
She pregnant again.
Correct. With her second
And
baby.
he's still leaving semen stains all over the couch at the Heartbeat studio.
Correct.
And showering and then going home.
Come on, you all. It was just her claiming the truth, which is well known by everyone, and he still sued her. But surprisingly, Kevin hasn't done that. In the case of Kat, Kevin has been real quiet about this matter. Netizens strongly believe it is because Kat Williams has some receipts on Kevin, due to which he cannot take up any actions, as they might as well cause controversy and challenges for him. According to some interconnections in the industry, Kat has receipts on how Kevin helped Diddy S.A. Usher back in the 90s when a little 10-year-old boy was living with him in order to learn how to achieve his dreams. Some sources are also saying that Usher developed an STD because of Diddy.
Kim's book, you want to hear it? Here it go. Now, I cannot confirm or deny what's in this book, but ain't nobody fit Natasha K. me. So in this book, it detailed his relationships with men, footage of those encounters. It had the names of the men he slept with, a disease, allegedly Diddy giving Usher a disease.
Isn't it disturbing to even hear it? An STD transmitted to a minor. To put more weight on this, Usher had to face lawsuits after he passed herpes to a woman when he hooked up with her at the end of one of his shows in 2017 when he was sued by Laura Helm. Although she tested negative for the disease, she said she wouldn't have been intimate with him if he had told her earlier, and went on to sue him for $20 million for emotional abuse, which she later dismissed for unknown reasons. It is believed that Usher paid her off privately, which is why she took back the case. She wasn't the only one. 2 more women sued Usher for the same thing, amongst which one of them tested positive, and another one got pregnant after sleeping with him right after she turned 19. Although she tested negative for the disease, she feared she might have transferred it to the baby. Why can't he just admit to having the disease and not ruin other women's lives? Usher had also paid off $1.1 million to Jane Doe, who claimed the same. It is hard to understand why Usher did what he has been doing. Do you think he is following his mentor's footsteps? I mean, Diddy has always raised speculations over his sexual acts without full consent. Coming back to Kevin, Kat believes that Kevin took part in Diddy's freak-offs, as he highlighted this particular clip from the Dirty Money party, where Kevin said something pretty unusual.
If you see somebody and they not dancing, they got to go.
What on earth was that? And why did you even have to say something like that, Kev? It is believed that Kat Williams might be appearing in a little cameo on an upcoming project by Diddy's ex-boo Thang, Young Miami, who decided to team up with Diddy's greatest rivals of all time, 50 Cent, and is ready to throw him under the bus. This documentary is all shade on Diddy and what he has done to people in the past. To bring in the most controversial talks, we have Kevin's alleged former assistant Miasha, who decided to reveal all and everything she knew about weird habits and involvements of Kevin in various activities. In an interview with Tasha K, she made revelations that people weren't ready to comprehend. Everybody remembers the infamous cheatings done by Kevin, but Miasha had a lot more to tell people than just this. Miasha reveals that Kevin, who swore on his kids that he is a better man, actually isn't.
I swear to God, on my kids, on all of my kids, Heaven, Hendrix, Kenzo. Yeah.
And to prove that, she made revelations which stirred up controversies. Miasha clears this point by revealing that Kevin has had affairs with a lot of people, but he has been in an intricate affair with Diddy himself. Yes, you heard it right. She clears it out that Kevin wasn't juggling with one affair, but many. It is evident that not only Kevin isn't a one woman, but instead, he's just not a woman's man in particular. Further in the interview, Maisha also told us that she has proof of Kevin being unfaithful and disclosing Instagram profiles and images of his sexual adventures. Furthermore, she reveals about Connor Morgan, who has been in Kevin's life.
Yeah, bitch, and she don't, all she do is post vacation pictures with no nigga beside her. The nigga taking the picture. He's like, nah, baby. Yeah, you know, I would take the pictures for you as many angles as you want, but I can't to ensure he don't go up in these motherfucking photos.
She showed the woman's Instagram to Tasha K, who further made comments on her affair with Kevin. Adding to this, she blasted more secrets of Kevin, including his extreme gambling addiction that has led him to come to the verge of going broke not once, but a few times. But that didn't stop him from becoming the face of one of the biggest gambling houses and promoting it. Definitely an opportunist. Maisha spills that Kevin wasn't just somebody invited to Diddy's wild parties, but rather the man behind the total extravagance of the wilderness. He was basically the mastermind behind all the luxurious happenings. She also reminds us of the infamous extortion case that put at risk the comedian's career back in 2017, where Kevin was seen having an intimate act with a woman named Monita Sabog, who was a traveling stripper from Long Beach, California. Hart had to make a public apology, but this was followed up with an underlying extortion attempt that unexpectedly surfaced when the extortionist asked for a hefty sum of money or else he would reveal the details. This left the comedian in a lot of mess, which he had to deal with in order to resume a normal career. After all, Maisha's revelations were spot on, pointing to the fact that Kevin was having a gay affair with none other than Diddy, which made it pretty clear for us. A lot of celebrities have spoken about their takes on this weird instigation and occurrences regarding Kevin and Diddy and their sinister relationship. As we already know, among these are Cat Williams, 50 Cent, Maisha, as we already know. Diddy and Kevin, although, have been real quiet on these issues and haven't even addressed any of it. Though Kevin has sometimes addressed questions regarding the speculation, saying that he just doesn't have time for all these and considers them a waste of time. What do you have to say about this? Do you also feel that something seriously fruity is going on between these two? Well, as of now, we still do not have clear answers from both the involved parties. But the revelations made by various personalities leave clear hints on what might be happening behind all the crazy meetups and after parties. That brings us to the end of the video. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments. We will meet you soon with a new video soon. Till then, take care.